I am not teaching, I am publicly learning. Hi and welcome to Learning for the Life in the UK test part 242, Architecture Part 3, which is on page 84, while doing morning stretching. And if you participate in the morning stretching, that is at your own risk. In the 19th century. In the 19th century, the medieval Gothic style became popular again. As cities expanded, many great public buildings were built in this style. The House of Parliament and St. Pancras Station were built at this time, as were the town halls in cities such as Manchester and Sheffield. Yes, it's right. Grammatically. The House of Parliament and the St. Pancras Station were built at this time, as were the town halls in cities such as Manchester and Sheffield. So in the 19th century, 1860, the medieval Gothic style became again popular. I said something about the ornamental style, the British ornamental style, and also other, they used white marble a lot. The Gothic style has more darker stones, and it has less pillars and so on, and I don't know how it's all exactly to explain, but it's not about ornaments and great beautiful things, but a more harsher style. It doesn't mean it's not beautiful, but it's a little different. I'm not really able to explain the difference right now. So this Gothic style got a revival in the 19th century. And as cities expanded, so more people went into the cities, we have it. Many great public buildings were built in this style. So public buildings like the House of Parliament and the St. Pancras Station. And also town halls in Manchester and Sheffield. So the cities became larger, and they needed large public buildings for Parliament to be there to govern in the democracy, in the developing democracy, and also St. Pancras Station. I think that is a train station. So, and now they were building new things of them, and they did them then in the reviving new style, some type of Gothic style. And so it happens that the House of Parliament or the St. Pancras Station, or also the town halls in Manchester and Sheffield, are in this new Gothic style, based on the Gothic style of the medieval times. In the 20th century, Sir Edwin Lutyens had an influence throughout the British Empire. He designed New Delhi to be the seat of government in India. After the First World War, he was responsible for many war memorials throughout the world, including the Cenotaph in Whitehall. After the First World War, Sir Edwin Lutyens was responsible for many war memorials throughout the world, including the Cenotaph in Whitehall. The Cenotaph is the site of the annual Remembrance Day service attended by the King, politicians and foreign ambassadors. So, in the 20th century, so 1920, there was an unveiled the Cenotaph. Did Sir Edwin Lutyens doing an influence. So Sir Edwin Lutyens had an influence on the whole British Empire. And he designed in New Delhi the seat of a government in India. If we're going to the map again, we can look. I can't remember what it all was, what we wanted to have. We wanted to look here for Sussex and Essex and for maybe Greenwich, but that must be not, so it's not on the map probably. And now Manchester and Sheffield we know, but here New Delhi in India. And so Sir Edwin Lutyens designed the governmental seat of India in New Delhi. After the First World War, he was responsible for many war memorials throughout the world, including the Cenotaph in Whitehall. So they're building memorials to honor the fallen and also to remember what they did, and also to learn that they're never going to do it again. They should try that never happens again. So war memorials. DT designed, for example, cenotaph in Whitehall. And the cenotaph is a site for the annual Remembrance Day on the 11th November. And it's attended by the monarch, by politicians, and also foreign ambassadors, and also soldiers who fought in the battles. Now we're going to do morning stretching. We are doing forward shoulder circuits. We're going back, up, down, front, and down. We're going back, up, front, and down. Last round. And now backwards. We're going front, up, back, and down. And now time, up, back, and down. And now we're breathing in and lifting the shoulders up. And out. Melting one forward. And again in. And out. Again in. And out. Again in. And out. And the last time, breathe in. And out. Now we're doing the apple plucker. We're breathing in and lifting the arms up. And we're just keeping normal breathing while we're reaching high up. We're pretending to take an apple, to turn it a bit around, and then to harvest the apple fruits. And the last two. And now, a shift up. The arms that we outside, they are breathing in. And out we're going just to the upper part of the body to the side. And again in the middle. And out to the other side. And again in into the middle. And out to the other side. And again in into the middle. And out to the side. So we're not going to do anything new. If you're just here for architecture new, then you can go to the next one. And the last round to the side. Again in into the middle. And out to the side. Back into the middle. And we're doing buffalo fighting its hangout. We're going onto our knees and we're breathing in. And out we're bringing one shoulder in front. And again in into the middle. And out one shoulder in front. In and shoulder again back. And out again shoulder in front. Again in the shoulder back. And out. Now for another round, we're breathing in. And out. Again in. Out. And again in. And out, we're just hanging down. Breathe again in. And out, over to our leg. Again in. And out. Again in. And out to the other leg. Breathe again in. And out. Again in. And out into the middle. We're breathing again in. And out we're coming slowly with a round back up and making it the top of backwards shoulder out. And now the garter pose, the torso pointing to the outside. We're having an all length space between our heels. And we're breathing in and we're lifting the arms up. And we're breathing out, we're sinking down, and we're placing the elbows against the insides of the knees. And we're breathing in, and we're pretending to come up against the wall, bend our back. And out with the back up. And again in. And out, back into the garden pose. Again in. And out. And again in. And out the last time into the garden pose. We're breathing in. And out we're coming slowly up in one straight line. And now we're doing the seahorse pose. We're having a good standing leg. We're placing the heel of a mobile leg on top of the knee of a standing leg. We're breathing in. Only if you can do it without injuring yourself, we're going down. So Henry Purcell, he was the organist at Westminster Abbey. The organist at Westminster Abbey was Henry Purcell. After him and before probably many other people were organists there. So Henry Purcell, organist in Westminster Abbey. Westminster Abbey is the place where the coronation takes place, and it's also the resting place of many monarchs. He wrote church music and operas and other pieces, and he developed a British style distinct from that elsewhere in Europe. And he is still influential on music composers. We're changing the leg, we're breathing in, and out we're going down. So Henry Purcell, organist at Westminster Abbey. He wrote church music, operas, and other pieces, and he is still influential, and he developed a British style. Henry Purcell, 1659-1695. And we're coming up again, and we're doing the closing exercise. Breathing in, and out. Again in, and out. Again in, and out. Again in, and out. And 1 hour. And out. Again in, out. Breathe in and close the legs. And we're done with the morning stretching. I thank you very much, and until next time to Architecture Part 4.